Rocks that you see on the ground when you're walking past and you see rocks you're just kicking, they can't hide the truth. All these rocks are debris from ancient trees or giant mushrooms that we had on the planet, or crystals that, because too much oxygen hit it, it just fully got the carcass around it. But a lot of them rocks, if you was to take them and was able to take your time and chip away at them, which they know you or most of us ain't gonna do, especially the little pebble ones, if you was to take your time and chip away at it the same way excavators do at the ground, you're gonna discover a crystal within it. Like, you're gonna really see, like, oh shit, damn. Or if you keep chipping at it and it's not a crystal within it, then you can see more of the residue from the plant base, from it being plant based. It's just we don't look these things up. We don't look into these things, and they do everything to keep us away from looking into these things. So you got that combination going for us not to know these things. But I'm saying that to say that all goes hand in hand with us believing that ancient Egypt was a civilization that was millennia away.
Everything holds a deeper meaning, hidden beneath the surface, where the essence of truth and the mysteries of existence quietly reside, waiting to be discovered by those who dare to see beyond.
Black Panthers, Black Wall Street, they all got destroyed because there was a weakling informant within the group, right? Black people always trying to give somebody a chance. A weakling is a weakling. When it comes to revolution now, we need intuitive people, psychologically inclined people to check motherfuckers' temperatures. You trying to be fake, play both sides, you're gonna get flatlined immediately, no remorse.
So now we learn from the Bible why your map is upside down. Hello out there. In this video, I will be showing you that the East and West that we know of today is different from the East and West in the Bible. Now, this is the first incident in the book of Enoch where I almost gave up on trying to figure it out. I actually put this down because I could not understand it, but the Most High has encouraged me to pick it back up, and He gave me the understanding by opening up a candle of understanding in my heart. And now I will be sharing this with you. And it's coming from the book of Enoch. It says, and at the ends of the earth, I saw 12 portals open to all the quarters of the heavens. These are the four right here. 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarter, 4 quarter. These are the 4 quarters of the earth. All right. And it said 3 of them are open on the face, which is the east. All right. This is the face. This is as saith this is a head. This is the dome. It is looking at you. So this is the face. So, and this is the back of the head. This is the ear on this side. This is the ear on that side. Let's just use that as an example. So we have the east. This is the face. All right. It says 3 of them are open on the face. That's the east of the heavens, and 3 are in the west. All right. 3 in the west, and 3 on the right, which is the south. See, we have 3 on the right, all right, of heaven, and 3 on the left, which is the north. That's the left. That's the north. Now already, when we look at this map or this chart, we see something strange going on here. So if we turn it like this, and we have the east on this side, which we normally look at, and we have the west on this side. Notice that the south is up and the north is down. Therefore, the east and the west is correct on here, but the north and the south is incorrect according to the way we think. But this is the Bible. So even if we turn it this way and put the north at the top, like we're normally used to seeing it, and the south at the bottom, we have the west on the east side, and we have the east on the west side. So where are we going with this? Well, remember all of those videos online when they show the eclipse coming from the west? We see it coming from this way, or same thing here this way. It is actually coming from the east, because the map has the north at the top and the south at the bottom, and this is biblical. So the eclipse is actually coming from the east, and we think that it is coming from the west, but it is actually coming from the east. So it is coming from this way, which is the east, and it's going this way. And as you can see, America's right here. So we see this eclipse coming from this way, and it's coming from east to west. I'm going to leave that at that. God bless you. Have a great night or day.
Check this video out, y'all.
Hey, do you see that?
A guy in Tennessee records
see
this
that?
Sasquatch in broad daylight.
I'm afraid.
Look at the arms on it. Look how long the arms are.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Massive.
Oh my God. Hey, do you
Look,
see that?
look at that arm span. Watch when he
you see
grabs
that?
the other tree.
I'm afraid.
Look at the
Oh
arms.
my God.
That is not a human.
Oh my God. Hey, do you see that? Do you see that?
Filmed near Tennessee.
I'm afraid.
These creatures are amazing.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Got a lot of motherfuckers pushing this gay agenda. But why? Because if we're gonna push the gay narrative, because what we're doing is we're putting a bunch of gay men out there and telling little girls, this is the guy, this is Prince Charming, this is the dream, but he don't like you. See, they don't tell you that part. See, they don't tell you that part. They say, this is the guy, and then you go and you chase after that guy. And, oh, well, he's just acting a little weird. Oh, he's just acting a little standoffish. Well, you know, girls are coming on to him all the time. He just wants to make sure I really love him before he spends real time with me. No, he likes dick. Why ain't he telling you that, though? Why is it such a secret? Because they're trying to trick black people into not wanting to make babies anymore. That's why.
Did y'all know what created kissing? This is what created kissing, y'all. When you kiss another person, the microbes, over 80 million microbials, over 80 million of them are transferred to your lips to their lips. It's an actual bacteria exchange. Do you know the reason for that bacteria exchange is for the bacteria can see if you are compatible or not with the person that you just kissed? This is how smart the microbiome kingdom is. You looking at it like it's a sexual gesture, but it's really the bacteria that is sending off endorphins and sending off all types of different types of what can I call that? What would I be? We'll call them endorphins. Sending all different types of endorphins out to actually interact with the other bacteria to make sure the microbiome network is actually compatible, y'all. That's the whole purpose for kissing. That's the whole entire... If you think I'm lying, just look this stuff up. 80 million bacteria are swapped out when you kiss. Over 80 million. Yes, 80 million.
I saw this tweet and it said, where exactly is the sun taking us? Quoting how the solar system moves through the galaxy. And as I pondered, where is the sun taking us? I couldn't help but notice I've seen this somewhere before. And now I'm asking an even deeper question. Are we all a particle? Are we all on a giant special beam cannon? Are we all actually shooting out of a green man's fingers? Like, what is... Where are we going?
Some negative people, they have negative thoughts and then they die. And when they die, those thoughts still live. And they go up in the astral plane and bounce around until they find a host. And a host, they can only gravitate towards a host, and the host is a person who's thinking negative. Or, you know what I'm saying? And so they'll latch on to you or they'll come in your house. That's why you got to get some stuff called, what's the name of that stuff? It's called creolin. Let me spell that. You got to get this stuff called creolin. How you spell creolin, you know?
C-R-E-O-L-I-N.
C-R-E-O-L-I-N, creolin. It's all-purpose cleanser. What you put that in your house, anything negative got to get the hell up out of it. Smell like, got to get the hell up out of it. It smells like strong magic marker, like permanent magic marker. Now, how many people got hardwood floors? Because you got hardwood floors, that's good. But if you don't, if you have carpet, you at least got to do the bathroom or the kitchen. As long as you get that shit in your house, mop the kitchen with it. And nothing negative can stay in your house.
They lying for saying the maintenance man ain't here. The camera's right here. We on camera right here.
She was face down. One hand was in the fist and one hand was like this.
Okay, what I want to know is what men lived here while she was here?
It's no peace.
Who are we here for?
Nay,
Who?
nay.
It's a double rainbow.
We just had a double rainbow like 2 months ago. Really? I promise you. I see, look. It's almost the same spot. That's crazy.
Bro, it looked like the apocalypse out here, bro. No cap. Look at this. Yo.
We are eating ourselves.
Wow.
Let me say that again.
Wow.
We are eating human. We are eating ourselves.
What the fuck?
And this is why I say what I say.
The only part that I kind of came at him on was telling another truth about him. He married his sister, Kim. Kim is his adopted sister.
What?
So Haley is his...
Oh, you crazy. You real crazy. You with all the shit. I see why they didn't want to fuck with you. So you mean to tell me the bitch he on the record calling bitches and hoes to was a girl that his mama adopted.
Correct.
That he started fucking.
Correct.
Get a baby by.
Correct. Some white trash shit.
No one knows
Nobody
this?
knows this shit. Like I said, I got some people from Detroit that want to pull
So
up.
they grew up
I got-
together in the same house.
Correct. I got some people from Detroit that want to pull up that could do the same thing Benzino just did. Y'all know me, man. I ain't never been scared of
real
nothing.
messy. Oh my God. M had a baby with his stepsister?
Yeah. Big facts. You feel me? So that's the world we living in.
Where
And
did he get the
it-
girl from? Where did the girl come from? Was she related to him or
I have no clue. I don't know the history behind it, but I just know she was adopted.
Just driving through and tell me when the fuck they started making clouds. What the fuck? You know, I've been through here like 20 times. I've never seen this shit. That's wild.
Think about this article that shocked me was his wife. She revealed that he died of AIDS.
Man, you know, Craig has some like craters in his face. And then I had asked Kirk Burrows about that. You know, I said, yo, dude, man, what? Artists, y'all got the money and stuff like that? So he said he had a heart condition. So way back then, Craig was telling people he had a heart condition. So that's what people thought. I didn't know at that time that he had AIDS. I thought it was a heart condition. That's just crazy, man. That's wild. That's that lifestyle. You understand? That's that lifestyle, willing and ready to run up in anything. You understand? And these guys don't care. Anything, any and everything that look good, that don't make it good.
Unfortunate, man. And his wife, she said that he refused to get treatment for it.
What would make you do that, man? You understand? I think that he was in that cult, man. And you got brainwashed, man. Because even at that time, certain people was living with HIV. Craig Mack, that Flavor in Your Ear was one of the top all-time songs in the top 500 of all-time songs. That Flavor in Your Ear made the top 500 of all-time hits.
This is Anastasia Island, found in the Everglades of Florida. Let's keep going. 3 fishermen came across a circular mound on this island in St. Augustine, Florida. Upon entering the mound, they saw 3 different chambers, and they found relics and piles of gold. Let's keep going. While entering the 3rd tomb, the walls of the room were beaten silver. The ceiling was some kind of unknown blue metal, thickly strewn with diamonds to represent stars, and the floor was of brass. On one side of the room were 13 gold thrones, exquisitely carved, on which sat mummies. These, no doubt, being the deceased kings of this people. Opposite each side of the marble statue probably represents the king it faced. We know the truth now.
Y'all check this footage out. So a trucker in Alberta, Canada captures an 11 through 13 foot Sasquatch on his dash camera while driving on site. This is amazing. Watch. You're about to see. Keep watching. Look at it. Look at him right there. That thing is huge. That's a legit Sasquatch, you guys. 11 to 13 foot tall. Alberta, Canada. and he doesn't even notice the Sasquatch at this point. The story says he doesn't notice the Sasquatch until he parks and actually gets out of his truck and sees it walking. And once he sees it, he gets back in the truck and drives off site. As you can see, he took off running. He gets back in the car and he takes off.
So they have the ankle monitor on here. They are loading one of the NGO buses here at the Irish Transit Center in San Diego. Border Patrol just did a street release, and these folks all have monitors on their ankle.
Today we're gonna play a game called Whose Fault Was It? Was it your fault? Was it your fault? Was it your fault? Was it your fault or your fault? Let's see how deep this thing goes. Now, when it comes to Nip, the story you heard was, let me guess, he was chilling outside the store. Old boy pulls up. He says, oh, I think you got some paperwork. Whoop-de-woo. Old boy came back and then whooped him. Am I right? Rule number one, whatever story they put out there is not the truth. Now, yeah, obviously, old boy Eric Holder, he did that. We've seen that. But what was the reason? Let's get into it. And before I keep going, this video right here is sponsored by my boy Hash, defense attorney out of West LA. Anybody needs some legal support in that court, or you got some questions, whatever it is, you better call Hash. So y'all remember that song that Nipsey did with John Legend and DJ Khaled? Well, when it was time to do the video, Nip and Black Sam brought Khaled back to the hood. But the problem was, the neighborhood felt like Khaled should chip in. You can't use the neighborhood. Nip ain't just the neighborhood, but Nip said Khaled's good, ain't nobody gonna touch him. He stood on that. And that right there, Khaled coming to the hood, caused problems for Nip in his own neighborhood. Now that's one. Two, we all know that Nip was real interested in Dr. Sebi, who was about to bring all that to the light. If you don't know, we'll look into Dr. Sebi. But you know the powers that be wasn't gonna let that happen. One way or another, Nip was gonna go. Maybe it was Diddy's fault. Let's think about it. Nip started hanging around with Diddy a lot, going to them Diddy parties. But if you know Diddy, you know Diddy is Snake. You know he has something to do with Pac. You know he has something to do with Biggie. Why wouldn't he have something to do with Nip? Think about it. And guess who worked for Diddy? Yeah, Lauren. See, Diddy and Lauren was like this. I'm not gonna say nothing, but they was definitely like that. And we all know the best way to get to a man is send a beautiful woman his way. And I don't know about you, but I ain't never had a good feeling about Lauren. To me, when I see Lauren London, in my head I see Aaliyah. Y'all remember in ATL when they was riding in the car and that Aaliyah song came on? Lauren London said, that's my song. I'm just saying. What day did Nipsey die? March 31st, right? What was the next day? Oh, April Fools. And then Lauren London announced she had a show coming out. What was it called? Oh, The Games People Play. All I know is, don't believe what you hear and only half of what you see. Now get in the comments and let me know, whose fault do you think it was?